What's going on, everybody? Chaotic BPR here, and welcome to Yo Retro, episode 44, which is going to be that Black Rose review. Now, can't do a show without my greatest co-host in the world, my boy, half a dozen, Six. What's going on, brother?
Hey, we back. We out here. Whoa, we setting sail. We on the seven seas, doing as we please.
There you go, man. How's your week been?
It's been all right, bro. It's been all right. This weather in Ohio ain't no joke, bro.
Oh man, tell me about it. Here in Georgia, dude, like what is it? 34 degrees right now, which is insane. I can't wear shorts today.
Bro, believe me, that's a warm day right now in Ohio.
I feel you, man.
It's been like 0 degrees, been like 10 degrees. It's crazy. Snow's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, guys, we got a great show planned for y'all today. We got, of course, we got the Black Rose review. Of course, we got some other announcements that happened just earlier today around noon Eastern time.
Yeah, I seen you in the chat, in the live chat over there too.
Yeah, so we got some things to talk about, but man, we're gonna say let's go ahead and start shouting out these people that made it to the chat. We already got 20 people up in here. I want to go ahead and say, what's up, Corncade? Yo. Carl O has already given this his first 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Papa Brad's right there with him. 10 out of 10 as well. Gotta let us know what we're gonna let y'all know what we think about it here in a second. But I also want to shout out to Nerd Lounge Master 84. Todd, good to see you. Ted, Adam Green, my good neighbor who lives in the same city as I do. See you on the replay, my man. Road to 1,000 subs. Yes, I am almost there. 907 as of right now. So help me out, guys. Help me get up to that 1K. I'd really appreciate it.
I'm on my way to 2. Getting close,
go, man. See, there we go. Help him out, guys. Help him out to 2. Help me out to 1. I'd really appreciate it.
Our channel growth's been pretty good over the past year, so we appreciate y'all.
We've been really, really blessed because of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Jason Little Alien, as always, the greatest home arcade moderator in the community whatsoever. Thank you so much for everything that you do, my man. Go ahead, and who else is shown up? Stock Jock is here. MSU and Rich is here. Tomato Grass has Mike Hawk Hurts, Michael Robinson, Penny Day. J-Rod's here. Way too fast for you. It's been a good minute since I've seen anybody. Welcome back.
Got everybody up. Okay.
Retro Tech X, man. Good stream earlier playing some Black Rose, man. Good stuff, dude. Love the new logo, and your channel's going to start booming, man. Mad Ben Han, good to see you as well. One of the best.
What up, bro?
One of the best virtual pinball players in the community as well.
Yeah.
And am I missing anybody else? Nope. Everybody else, if you want to get shouted out, gotta say something in the chat. All right, so let's move on to the next step, guys, and we're going to be talking about. So first of all, you showed me this, and I was like, "Oh, damn, man, that brings it back, old school vibes right there with the DMG." What is going on here? What you got showing for me?
Yeah, so apparently Digital Eclipse, they did this Tetris Forever game, which is kind of popular on various platforms. And this is one of them limited releases where they're actually doing a physical release when you buy the game. So, yeah, this is the Gold Master Series version of Tetris Forever, where you get a handheld device you could take on the go to play Tetris.
I want to say I got Tetris Forever on my MetaQuest, my Xbox, my Switch. I want to say that's the one. It's the one with the cool music and everything, right? I mean,
yeah. It's got the dope music in it.
Okay, so yeah, all right, cool. So they made like a Game Boy version of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, damn, badass. So I want to totally check this out. Yeah, this would includes 2 classic Tetris games, exclusive handheld unit with stand. Magnets, Tetris blocks, modular Tetris blocks. So we got woven patches, official video game soundtrack, poster. Yeah, I gotta check this out. I wonder how much this thing is. It's gotta be over $100.
Yeah, because we showcase a lot of these, and a lot of times one of my complaints is that like some of the stuff, you can't play it. This is kind of cool that you can actually take a piece of this collector's edition on the go and actually play the device. So it's cool.
Oh God, Todd, we've already had this conversation about 20 minutes ago about you spending money, man. But there you go.
He said, "Take my money."
Scojo, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, and it gives off them Game Boy vibes, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. That's where Tetris got its start.
Yeah.
Way too fast for you. If you had $20 or $30 in digital coupons with AtGames, what would you buy that's non-Zen? Let's see. Two new deluxe tables for sure. That's going to be what, $14 between the two of those, and then you throw on another $6 towards another pinball pack. One of the Taito ones, maybe, or what do you think?
Yeah. I mean, if
Or
you
Natural History Pack 3 for sure. If he doesn't have that,
yeah, you're still gonna end up paying on that. Those 35, right? So
right.
if he's asking what he could get in that price range, I would say probably like a Zen Core Deluxe and maybe a Taito pack or something like that. Just pick one of them Taito packs that stands out to you, Bubble Bobble or Operation Wolf. Depends.
Yeah.
Space Invaders, depends what you're into.
So Jason Little Alien has already looked up the price for this collector's edition. I'm not hating that price considering everything you get. You get a soundtrack, you get the Switch or PlayStation version of the game, you get a poster, you get the actual Game Boy that comes with 2 versions of the game, magnets and woven patches and all kinds of stuff, man. That's a fair deal to me.
Yeah. I'd like to see the handheld device. See some real video footage of it before I make that decision. But
I feel you.
Compared to some of these collections, it looks like a fairly decent deal.
My only concern is it says limited run games. I didn't know this was limited run, so I have a little bit of negative feedback to give limited run. It takes them forever to make this kind of stuff, and like it could be like if you pre-order this February 25th, it probably will be February 25th of next year before you see it. So that's the only problem with their collector's editions. They don't go ahead and have them made. They take your money and then they spend that money to make it and then send it to you. So
yeah, it's basically like crowdfunding almost.
Yeah. And they put a lot of bad taste in a lot of people's mouths because of that. But
pause.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
In the end, they do make some pretty cool stuff if they stick to this and actually deliver on it. But I never had a problem with their physical releases. Just takes forever.
Yeah. 9 months like a baby, Retro Tech X says.
There you go. Okay, there you go. Estimated ship date September 23rd to the 30th, 2025. In other words, 2026. Yeah.
Adds up.
It is limited run game, so the handheld's probably molded with feces 9 months from now. Yeah, good point. No better than New Way Toys, right? There you go. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, keep a lookout for that. I still might order it and pray to God and forget that it shows up. All right, so we're going to change things up a little bit differently. Usually we do the community shout out or community spotlight at the end of the show. I wanted to be more cohesive in the way we do things. So everything that's not AtGames, we'll go ahead and knock it out up front, and then we'll move on to AtGames for the rest of the show. So real quick, moving on to the community spotlight is something that you found on one of the Facebook groups, right?
Yeah, this was I think it might have been in the officially unofficial group.
Yeah, so LD Smith took his HD AtGames pinball machine. And did he use Buy Stuff arcades for the skin?
I don't remember where he got the skin from, to be real. I don't remember. I just remember.
It looks like their quality of work.
Yeah, it might have been.
So, what other information can you give us about this? I mean, dadgum, he spent some damn money.
Yeah, I don't got no info, y'all. I'll be real. I just thought it looked dope. I'm not even into rush all like that. So,
It's still badass though. Like, I imagine this 3D printed stand that's hooked up to the side is for like a Nintendo Switch or
yeah. It's probably for his OTG setup.
right.
Yeah.
Notice magnetic cup holder. But then this awesome skin, dude. This looks really good.
Yeah, maybe someone.
I figured he would have the buy stuff back box and have that third screen DMD added to it and everything.
Yeah.
But overall, I like it. This thing looks dope.
Yeah, he's got the little bobblehead band members up top as the topper, and it kind of looks like a live show behind him, the lighting and stuff. It's dope. Dope theme. So
shout out to LD Smith. We hear you, we see you, man. This is good stuff, dude. This is something to be proud of. Definitely want to show that off to the community. Guys, if you are an audience member, if you have anything you want to share, hook up with me or Six on Discord on Arcades Anonymous Discord. Share it with us, man, and we'll be glad to share your community spotlight.
Yeah, this is dope. Any little projects you got you want to show off, yeah, we don't mind showcasing them on the show, because especially if you put the time and effort in to get the aesthetics to look right. And I mean, something like this looks clean. It looks, like something AtGames could make, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Good question, Ray. Would you get a Buy Stuff Arcade 4KP back box if the DMD was larger? I'd talk about price, maybe a better screen, better speakers, and better bigger DMD. Maybe. I mean,
yeah,
kind of already has everything you need. But if they could do something cool with it, we'll talk about it.
And it depends on pricing. And also, it's how everything's sitting there. I don't want a Frankenstein pinball cab.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it the way it is, but there's definitely some things that you could do, especially if they did more customizable face options of the back box and everything. We'll see. That's something I'd be interested in. I'd like to see how they would do it. House of Hounds, good to see you, my man. Glad you come to the show. All right. So today's been a pretty busy day. Pinball FX Zen Studios has announced Pinball FX VR. If y'all haven't seen the trailer, go ahead and play that for you guys real quick. A lot of different things you can do, and this is something that the home arcade community would be really excited to have, considering that everybody is buying a MetaQuest right now, and everybody's playing together, whether it be walkabout golf, premium bowling, cornhole, you name it. People are in the home arcade community or joining Discords and hooking up on the playing multiplayer things with on the MetaQuest and everything. So Pinball FX joins the MetaQuest with the latest version of Pinball FX, and this is really cool, man.
Yeah. Now, did they say if you be able to play online on this?
No, they didn't really say much information other than the fact that it has mixed reality as well as regular VR. You can customize your room and put stuff like you can actually line up pinball machines like in your actual room, in your actual space.
Yeah, it's like augmented reality.
Yeah. Let's see. I know I've heard of things like you can be able to throw darts. You can change the music like it was showing earlier. You can also take different props from the game, like trophies and stuff, and set it on tables and decorate the room and everything like that. Now it's $9.99, and it comes with 3 pinball tables, which is the Mummy, Pinball Noir, and Sky Pirates. But Williams is also coming, so you can also purchase day one Indiana Jones, Knight Rider, Xena, Battlestar Galactica, as well as Twilight Zone, Star Trek: The Next Generation, and Addams Family, and World Cup Soccer. There you go. Thank you for popping that up just in time. So really cool experience to be able to do this kind of stuff, and it's definitely going to be a day one buy for me.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'd like to see more info on it, like if there's going to be online play and stuff like that, because that's pretty cool if you go to your friend's house and he's got all the Pinball FX VR tables, and maybe you got a few demos and stuff, it's like going to other people's arcades at that point virtually, which is pretty cool. But right now, I don't know if you could do that. If it's just single player, it might be cool, but I think, having that social aspect could make this next level.
I think the potential to add multiplayer and being able to hang out with each other and watch each other play like spectator, I think that is something that they could probably work towards. I don't see it being open for, like launch, but if say a year from now, when they start adding more and more tables, they'll be like, all right, guys, we have a new multiplayer update, and that you play together and stuff and take turns or something like that, or spectate at least.
Yeah.
So I am
then you get that social aspect of hanging out in the arcades with your friends, and if there was voice chat or whatever,
Yeah. It'd be really cool to have like a tournament aspect to it too, right?
Yeah.
Jason Little Alien with the 5 memberships gifted. Thank you so much, dude. Really
5 of them.
Every little bit helps, man. Keep the channel alive and keep me stoked. Keep me stoked coming making them more content. So thank you very much, dude. So reminding y'all, it's coming April 3rd, $9.99 is the base price. I'm not sure how much each table will cost after that, but go ahead and wish list that, or go ahead and pre-order it. It's available for pre-order at MetaQuest now. And I imagine people like us, if somebody else out there buys it, they can share it or referral it to somebody else, and they can get a percentage off of it, and you also get $1 back to use towards some other kind of purchase later on. So there's that. Referral links and MetaQuest. That's how you get it rolling. All right, but also Pinball Zen Studios wasn't done. They also added the original Jurassic Park music by was it John Williams, right?
Yeah, they dropped this John Williams heat rock on everybody's heads in the middle of their live stream. Like, what you gonna do with this? Wow! And then it was like, oh, not that John Williams, and everybody stood up in applause across the virtual live chat and was like, thank God we're getting their original OG Jurassic Park music finally on these tables. And then not just that news, then they followed up with the 1-2 punch and hit us with and it's coming to the 4KP, that was music to all our ears, pun intended, John Williams, because we, all of us that bought this table, that was one of our major gripes about the Jurassic World Legends mini pack, was that it didn't have the music, so we're getting the music, y'all. So that was good news. If you found nothing interesting out of this whole Zen thing, I don't see how you could take this as a negative, or I don't see how you could shield this kind of info. This is just good news for us.
Right. Now, they did not announce a release date for it coming to the AtGames Legends 4KP. They just say that it is definitely coming. Just no release date has been announced, but it is available for the Steam version now, because I tested that earlier today, and I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This makes it so much even better. Yeah. So all you people who got that Jurassic Park machine and you're kind of bummed out because y'all didn't get the official music, it's coming. You're gonna get it. So it's a win-win.
Pause. Yeah, it's on the way. It's gonna happen.
What are memberships?
You got an official announcement from Zen, so they got to bring it.
Yep. Retro Tech X memberships are a way for you to basically support your favorite channels. Like mine, in my case, are 99 cents a month. Basically, you get special emojis and everything. I've been trying to figure out some other stuff I could do for memberships and everything, but if anybody's got any suggestions, please let me know in Discord. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, it's just a way for you to just throw off 99 cents a month towards some of your people that you like to support, man.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it, James. Let's see. Don't forget to pick up your Thin Mints Frosty at Wendy's tomorrow. Oh, shut up.
All right. Now you're shilling. You work for Thin Mints or Wendy's? Which one?
They did announce the music prematurely last fall on the AtGames official YouTube stream for the Jurassic Park announcement. Finally, we're seeing it, and that's absolutely terrific. Yeah. Yep. All right, so
Shout out to John Williams, though. Check him out, looking like a real player from the Himalayas.
yes, sir. So that's some more good news from Pinball FX. But Magic Pixel says, hey, we're going to do something today, too. They released Earth, Wind, Fire Deluxe today on Zachariah Pinball on Steam. It's the brand new deluxe table. Eventually, it's going to come to the AtGames 4KP as well as the HD. Yeah. Y'all need to check out.
Go back to that thumbnail.
Check out.
Yeah, check out my man. He looked like Doctor Strange with a Bible. What is going on with that? He's casting a spell to get out the MCU and get on your pinball table. Go ahead. You can go. I'm done.
No, you're good. I got an idea for memberships. Just get
Doctor Strange. Like read. Jesus said, pinball is great. Oh my God.
Oh man. So just here you go, guys. There's some gameplay for y'all. This is what the backlash will look like coming on to deluxe. And let's get a look at the table real quick. So let's see. Come on.
Doctor Strange wants his cape back.
So wide open play field with a book that like sits underneath some glass.
I like the little cauldron there.
Yeah. What's cool though is there's a little black cat in the top right corner, right next to that lantern in the center, and his head actually follows that ball, which you can barely see him. It's a black cat.
So what you're saying is there's a little pussy on the table that follows the balls.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
go on.
That's exactly right.
I'm sorry, go on.
In the center, there's a book underneath the play field, and I think once you complete a mode, the page turns or it swaps to another book. I noticed that was pretty cool. And yeah, it does have like the same traditional DMD guys, that same boring like shapes and stuff like that. I get it, but it's a brand new table. There's not 5,000 flippers. There's not 5,000 play fields. It's one play field and 3 flippers, 2 at the bottom, 1 to the left side, which I keep forgetting that is there. But I enjoyed the music on this table. I enjoy the animations and the way the table's laid out. There's so many different modes, so many different mini game modes and stuff like that. Yeah, I think y'all get a kick out of it. So check. Yeah, there it goes. There's the book that moves and it swaps to another book. I thought that was pretty cool stuff, man. So it feels like Magic Pixel is trying to expand on their gameplay and expand on just how well the table plays, and starting to feel more like a Zen original release, with the way they're doing things. So I'm all up for it. I think this is going to be awesome to play on the 4KP.
Yeah, it looks cool. The DMD doesn't fit it, in my opinion. I wish they would just come. If they can do all this, because this does, like you said, it looks like they're adding more advanced features to the tables itself. they're expanding on their horizons as far as layouts and features of the tables. I really wish they could just get that DMD together and give us some unique ones for each table, because like seeing these dark kind of like almost sorcerer Halloween kind of themes on the table and seeing those bright popping DMD transitions is throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah. Now I did talk to somebody that's close with Magic Pixel, and they said they have a goal in mind, and the goal was to update all the artworks to all the deluxe tables and release the new ones as well. Once they do all that and they get through all the schedule that they want to release, they're going to go back and possibly update all the DMDs as well and have them all themed correctly, not all those shapes and colors and everything, just have them more streamlined to the point where they actually have that theming to them and everything. So,
and then after they get all that done, they'll consider DMD games.
Yeah, I think they need to focus on that and actually bring out a game that focuses on a DMD and actually have
that's kind of my point. Like the quicker they start addressing the DMD issue, we all kind of complain about that. Their tables are great. Now, if they could just get the DMD together, then I think they could address the issue of adding some DMD games to some of these tables, and then you're really, I feel like, getting a unique experience every table that doesn't kind of feel like a copy and paste in certain areas. Their DMDs feel really copy and paste, but a lot of the tables feel unique. So
yeah. So I'm looking forward to this, and I'm looking forward to, like, Magic Pixels. Definitely, you can tell they're listening to their community, and they are trying to expand things and make it more fun. And I appreciate that. I just feel like ever since like this relationship with AtGames has grown for them and everything, I think by bringing stuff out on Steam, getting some feedback, they're able to make improvements to it and everything. I just feel like they are really listening to the community.
Yeah, I agree. What up, Brooklyn?
What's up, Brooklyn, man? Good to see you, my man. Yeah. All right. So yeah, check that out. It's available on Steam. It's on sale right now for $2.69. It's a fun table to play, man. Something to look forward to when you get to play it on the 4KP.
Just $2.
Yeah. So there's another screenshot of the table when you're playing and everything. As it still has the morning, afternoon, and night modes. It just changed the look of the tables and everything. So all right.
So you say you played that. You think that'll go good enough? That'll go good in a Halloween playlist? Do you think it would?
I think it would fit. Yeah.
All right.
I think it would fit.
That's what's up.
All right. So moving on to the AtGames news, y'all. Congratulations to your HD winners from this past Flipper Friends. $15 gift cards to all these people right here. These 5 guys right here. And then also during NOD, they also had another tournament going on. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 winners of different currency amounts, as well as the 4KP had also 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 winners. So congratulations to those people as well. And guys, these tournaments are free. Just play the certain tables that they want you to play, and keep playing. Try to get as high a score as possible, and you got something going on.
Easy money.
Yeah, it's free pinball packs basically, man. $2, but AtGames charges $7. That's some premium.
SSF integration.
Yeah, SSF, cabinet mode, everything set up, man. It's
plunder, functionality. I agree. That's what I said. That's why I feel like they overcharge a little bit. That $5 is a sweet spot to me, but and they feel like $7's that's their price range, whereas AtGames can do something like a Williams, you know, black rose table or something. And
Yeah, I think it's something they need to work on. Pricing structure. Get it similar to Zen, or at
but
least be similar to it. If you're gonna
w-
do one
with
table.
with that said, though, there's people that feel like Magic Pixels tables, they got the higher resolution, they're better, and
Yeah.
they're worth the extra premium. So it's debatable.
Yeah. I was gonna pop somebody's. How are the sound effects? They're good to me. It has two different voice actors, as a man and a woman, on that table. And they both tell you different story modes that are going on and everything. So it's pretty cool. It's something that you're not used to, especially with the older tables. Like, older tables just tell you uh, loop or combo. No, these people actually go into depth and like give you like full on sentences of stuff going on, and it's really cool. You should give it a shot. Week 7 for the HD tournament ends tonight. So get in your final scores for the Flipper Friends tournaments going on there, as well as I don't have it. Never mind. I was going to see the HD one, but I don't have it. I forgot to put it on there. My bad. But this is your rest of your Flipper Friends schedule going on for the rest of the month. Starting tomorrow, that new Zen table to be announced. I believe that's going to be Black Rose. You're going to have Black Rose, Back to the Future, and then Devil Riders, Cue Ball Wizard, and a 5th table to be announced later. No idea what that is yet. So, Brian, blink twice if the 4K LU is coming soon. I've been waiting. Anyway, guys, that's your rest of your schedule for the rest of the month there.
Hold your eyes open for the rest of the stream.
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, I just blinked once. All right. So there was a lot of confusion I noticed on Facebook, where a lot of people were like, "Oh man, what was the firmware update?" It's not a firmware update; it's a component update, and it's nothing but the artwork. That's all it is. So there was no like OTG fix or any of like the other firmware things that need to be fixed.
Basically, when they do component updates, a lot of times what you're getting is little, when you're scrolling through App Store X, the icon that shows you can buy the latest table. And in actuality, when I looked at the file size, I think you're downloading probably critical files to run those tables, but you don't unlock them till you purchase it. Almost, it seems like, because what was it? It was like a 1 gigabyte file for that little component update. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, other than the high res art for the backlash and the table preview art, as well as the circle
The
table
little
art,
pinball icon
for X art. Those picture files can add up depending on the resolution of them. So
almost 2 gigs. That's that, to me, that don't add up. But
and then it also says preview art for the next Zen pinball table release, which we don't know what it is yet. So that might be hidden somewhere.
Right. That's why I said it seems like you're downloading more than 3 image files or whatever. But and I guess it's obviously modifying the UI to a certain extent to add that those new tables as options to buy, but still seems like a big file size to me. And then they had me thinking, like, how many of these 1.7 gigabyte updates can I do? Like, is it just overwriting the previous info, or is it just stacking?
I think it's overwriting it, because the hard drive space never goes up when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah, because that was kind of my worry, is like, hopefully it's overwriting it and just running the new component, because there's only so many 1.7 gigabyte updates you could do before you run out of space.
Considering that we have over 50 something pinball tables coming out for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and we have I got 211 on there natively now.
Yeah.
So
So basically, that's all it is, guys. Just the artwork preview art. Also announced by AtGames was the delay for Battletoads and Killer Instinct. Those were supposed to come out today.
Wait, you remember last year when they was doing all these dates, and I was saying how the domino effect might happen?
Yep.
Well, luckily with, the leaked by AtGames Star Wars, stuff, and then that got pulled immediately by them, but it was by them. And then they were able to replace that with some Williams releases, those dates. I'm wondering are they going to do the same thing here potentially? Will they bump up other releases to fill the void of the rest of the rare pack coming out?
I don't know, because if you remember when they first announced this pack here, even Natural History Pack 2 and Natural History Pack 3, Magic Pixel pushed them back, or AtGames pushed them back with Magic Pixel. And there's a lot of people that were upset about that. But if you think about it, when it came to Sea of Thieves, when it finally came out, a lot of people were happy with it. They thought it was actually a really good table. So am I mad at them for cooking them a little extra? No. I'm actually really happy about this because I like the way Sea of Thieves turned out. Now, if Battletoads and Killer Instinct, if take all the time you need, in my opinion, take all the time you need to cook these, because those are very, very important IPs to a lot of people in the community, that if they don't deliver on those two tables, like, there's gonna be a lot of pissed off people. So
yeah,
I feel like, it sucks that it got pushed back, but damn it, like, let them push it back, man, because I think the way Sea of Thieves turned out by them pushing it back, because a lot of people were hating on it when they first saw the video of it, but when they started playing, they're like, it's not that bad. But so when these two come out, these are very, very important to say you, me. There's a lot of people that are in this chat. They're like, man, they cannot screw this up. They got to have the music. They got to have this. They got to have that. So, yeah, take all the time you need, man. Let these two tables cook and let them be well done and let them shine. That's all that matters to me, because that will make this $35, $25, whatever platform you're on, totally worth it. And it will blow a lot of stuff out of the water, man. That's what I'm looking for. I want this to be hands down the greatest pack that has come out so far on the 4KP, as well as just AtGames in general. I want Magic Pixel to be super proud of this. I want Microsoft to be super proud of this, because once these other two tables come out and people are like, hell yeah, dude, this is exactly what I wanted. This is awesome. Microsoft sees that and they're like, all right, cool, man. So you want Halo, you want Doom, you want Skyrim? What do you want? Well, what do you want to do next?
I hear what you're saying, and I personally agree with you. Like, I don't really care. I already paid the money, so. But with that said, they did kind of give us a date, the people that bought this. So they got to understand the importance of hitting these windows and these deadlines that they set for themselves. The community didn't set these dates, so it's kind of important that they try to hit these dates that they set for themselves, so, because I see a good amount of the community upset about this too. That's why I seen a lot of people saying that's why I haven't bought this pack yet, because I knew they weren't going to deliver on time. So, I see both sides of the argument. Me personally, I don't care. I got 211 tables. I already paid for this. It's like money in the bank, kind of like. I'd rather them cook, like you said, and get these two Battletoads and Killer Instinct tables to the level where almost all of us go, yeah, these are two of the best Magic Pixel tables of all times, let alone some of the better tables to have on this device. But it's also, with that said, it's also important that they try to hit their deadlines, or they stop setting dates that they can't achieve.
Yeah, I get that too. Microsoft loves it. We can get Windows 95 pinball. Yeah, Space Cadet pinball. Come on, man. That would be awesome, dude. I love Space Cadet pinball.
It's a classic. It'd be kind of cool if it made its way here to the 4KP just for the hell of it.
I mean, somebody recreated it on VPX. You can play it on VPX standalone. You can play it on VPX, regular or whatever. It's on there, so you can play that OTG.
So that joint for $2 all day.
Microsoft owns Activision now. I would love to see modern Activision tables as well, like retro pack tables based on classics, like they did with Taito. And Magic Pixel would do something like that too if they could. For sure.
We even mentioned like them doing Call of Duty tables and all kinds of stuff. The
longer they cook, the higher the expectations. That's true too.
Yeah, that is true, Goofy.
Pitfall pinball. Yeah, that'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, that would fit right in there with all them Space Invader tables and everything else too.
For reals. All right, so yeah, guys, they delayed it, but I'm telling you, I think it's going to be worth it. If Sea of Thieves was good, I'm pretty sure that these are going to be better.
I agree.
Now, they also announced today, finally talking about an update on the OTG fix. I know there's a lot of people that are affected in the community. There's a lot of upset people, and I understand that completely. I feel you on that. I mean, I don't use mine in an OTG setup, but I do know a lot of people that do in the community, and I sympathize with y'all. But
he sympathizes with you.
Thank you. Sympathize. I have a hard time.
Well, if you sympathize with them, that's a whole different conversation. I don't know what even that is, but but yeah, I'm with you on that because there's a part of me where I'm like, I'm not feeling what they're feeling right now. It doesn't bother me at all because since the go, I kind of wanted to play most of my stuff natively on this, but I also keep in mind, like, what if, because I like to mod certain stuff. So if I did have the whole OTG set up, I would be pretty upset right now. So
especially if they paid for it.
And like we said I said on the last show, I'd like them to at least come out and address these issues and give us, if they can't give us a deadline, when it'll be fixed, give us a vague response, but just address it, publicly. So more details coming soon. That's good to know,
Yeah. So I appreciate AtGames coming out and saying, hey guys, we're looking to resolve it. Hopefully by the end of the month is what the target is. Very similar to, say, the flipper lag, man. Like that upset a lot of people, especially people who played natively only, such as me and yourself. It took a while for that fix to come, but it came. OTG is not dead for AtGames. They want to support it as well, the best that they can. There's just so many variables that go into that, different setups, different video cards, different companies' video cards and stuff like that. So there's so many variables that fall into that, and it's hard to test that. But it's promising to see that they are coming up with a fix, and they are targeting it for the end of February. So you people that did pay for the advanced features and stuff like that, it's coming, guys. Just be a little bit more patient. And sucks, man. I hate that it affected you. I know there's some people out there that they're like, didn't affect me at all. Just depends on your setup, but hopefully, this will take care of it, and everybody can just go back to having a good time and not being so daggum negative about the product anymore about it.
Yeah, people are upset though, especially when they turn around and started charging people for the advanced features. People are upset about that. And this was like, something that just pushed them same people a little bit further over the edge,
Yeah. All right, guys. So
they're sorry. They're sorry, guys.
Yeah, they're working on it, guys. Just be patient. All right. So what everybody's here for is yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Black Rose.
Our matey.
So became available yesterday. I saw Michael B playing it. James Hates Everything play it. Retro Tech X played it today. Papa Brad did his review. Arcade Talk did his review. Now it's time for Yo Retro's review.
Yeah, we
And
gonna give our opinion, doggy.
that's right. That's right. So basically, before we go into any more details about it, average flipper latency is 72.9. And then, of course, the display resolution is 2K at 1440p. No table issues whatsoever that anybody really needs to know about. Of course, you got to switching the flipper buttons with the nudge button. That's normal with all Zen. So, good stuff. So good stuff. The table's great, by the way.
Yeah,
Well, go ahead and get your little opinion on it.
I haven't heard nobody's complaints, about the graphics. I actually was looking at the rails on this table, and it almost looks like they found a way to make the jaggies look less jaggy, if that makes any sense.
It is the smoothest rails in the entire AtGames ecosystem when it comes to Zen tables.
Yeah, to the Zen tables, exactly. Like something about them. If you look really close, they're there, but you have to put your face against the glass. Pause. No funny business, but if you look at these rails, they look way better than a lot of the other tables for some reason. That was the first thing I kind of noticed. So yeah, graphically, I think it looks great. SSF, the sound's great.
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah, this is probably, if you've even played a real Black Rose, this might be the best you've ever heard this table sound if you got a SSF kit.
For sure. I played this in Atlanta. Now, granted, I couldn't hear it very well because, you got this big convention center and you got hundreds of pinball machines lined up.
Yeah, you are Southern Fried.
Yeah, Southern Fried, but I did play it, and it's very similar to the way the real one plays. Like the ball's heavy. The way the table's tilted and everything, so the ball is kind of weighted towards the bottom, heading back towards the bottom. My only really complaint was and it's pretty much same with all Zen tables, is the plunger has that dead zone, and it's hard to say pull it halfway back. It could either barely move, like the ball could barely launch, or it could launch really hard. It just has that dead zone in there. So that's my only complaint about any of the Zen tables is the plunger strength.
I didn't play this too much, but I wasn't able to get a skill shot, so I think that might have something to do with that plunger there.
I get it one out of every 10 launches. You can hit it, but it is hard. Like even Michael B was able to do it one time.
You got to hit them flashing targets, right?
Correct. You got to hit the flashing targets right there, where the arrows point coming out of the launch.
For some reason, I couldn't, like you said, I couldn't get it in the right dead zone to hit that area to either go straight up the ramp above it or, below.
Yeah. So I never noticed this, but when you have the FX, the Williams FX animations on, the pirates on the pirate ship in the very background are actually moving and stuff. I thought that was really cool.
Up by the boat.
Yeah. The pop bumpers sound fantastic with the SSF kit. Gosh, there's so much. The cannon shots, the DMD, the video modes are awesome.
Yeah, the video modes, so this is a table I don't have too much experience playing, but I have played, and going back to it after playing so much pinball, going through the DMD games, I had to get refreshed on all of them, so I had to fail on each one multiple times before I finally was like, oh, this is what I got to do. Okay, this is what I got to do. And the DMD games are pretty dope. They stand out on this table, and I always go back to the pricing for the $5. This table is amazing,
Yeah.
Getting all them DMD games, getting the dope SSF kit, functionality. just everything about it. I think the back glass. I wish that art looks. It doesn't look that great. It's a little bit
It's a little fuzzy to you.
yeah. Looks like the resolution isn't where it could be, but it's also an older table, so I don't know how high res of artwork they Zen has for this table, but compared to some of the other ones, it doesn't look as good. It does look a little blurry.
Yeah.
But $5 though, really, I mean, those are super minor gripes, man. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, so like the only thing I really had anything to complain about was just that dead zone of the launcher of the plunger launch. Trying to hit that skill shot. That's it. Everything else, like the weighted ball, the physics, great. The you're able to you're able to aim your shots really well. All the Davy Jones's locker when the door pops open, you can hear that like a metal snap. It sounds accurate. The cannon moving at the very bottom when you load up the cannon, that mechanism, you can actually hear that winding, that metal winding. I love the way that sounds too. The cannon shooting off, the ball shooting off, the uh, the middle ramp or whatever you call it. What is the mat? Was it the mass? Isn't that what you call it?
mhm.
That's awesome to me as well, man. Just look, I remember on several Yo Retros in the past where I was like, man, one of my favorite tables to play is Black Rose. And I'm telling y'all, and there's a lot of people who are like, man, Black Rose, man, I never play that, dude. I don't like that table. And there's a lot of people who are like, hell yeah, dude, this table's dope, man.
Yeah, well, I will admit, it's got a couple difficult shots. A couple of them ramps are a little bit difficult to get to hit. You have to have some precision shots kind of on this, which makes it difficult. Which I think, and then with that flagpole down the center,
Yeah.
it can be a little bit distracting. You know, trying to keep your eye on the ball, So I think those are things that deterred me from playing this previously a lot. But and I also seen what you said on our last show. You were saying that you could have a high scoring game on this or a low scoring game. I I I, I experienced that for myself when I bought this because most of my games were relatively low scores. Like from 20 mil to 60 mil kind of range.
Hmm.
And then I had one good game where I consider good game where I got over 100 mil and
Sunk
I
a
had
ship.
yes, I sunk I think two ships and I had so much going on where I was like, oh, okay, like it all clicked for me. Like I was like, okay, now I get it. Like if I had another pause, another two balls like that, or another pause, heavy pause. That was crazy. But yeah, if I had two more, plays basically, I know I could best that score. I could get in the 300 mil range or 400 mil range, So yeah, and then I kind of had a feel for the table, but I had to crash. I had work the next day. I couldn't really stay up playing late, but yeah. So yeah, this is a table that kind of I think it offers the difficulty of maybe a Adams family. I feel like kind of level
Hmm.
where it's not necessarily easy, but if you have a good game, you can put up really high scores on this too. So it's challenging, but it's a fun challenging.
And it's not unfair. Like if you
No,
miss a
no,
shot and you sink it, it's your fault. Like
right,
you should have been a little bit more patient with it. This is a table that you want to be patient at and get good at hitting your ramp shots and stuff like that. And hitting the cannon shot in the center of the mass at the center of the table at the top. Like that takes a lot of skill. You don't hit that shot by accident. And to hit it continuously so you can do double broadside the one time you get it per game. You want to get good at hitting that center shot, and it's easier on the left flipper, but on the right one, It can be difficult, but there is one sweet spot on that flipper that you can do to constantly shoot it right back up in there. You just have to be patient and learn your shots. This is a great tournament table. So when Tomato Grass sets up his next Battle of the Streamers event, by the way, get with Tomato Grass on Facebook to get signed up for that, guys, if y'all are interested in it. You don't have to be a streamer. Oh, you don't have to be a YouTuber or anything to join it. Just have to stream your gameplay live. That's it. That's all you got to do. But this will be a great tournament table.
Only maybe other negative gripes I would say is like, depending on what kind of era of pinball you grew up in or might, lean towards the most. This one is kind of like feels like a late 80s. I don't know when this came out exactly, kind of era where
I want to say 91 or 92.
Maybe early 90s, late 80s, kind of. So you're getting a lot of them, buzzy kind of sound effects in there. And
92.
Yeah, 92. Okay, so yeah, and I imagine they were developing this at the end of the 80s, or early 90s. So yeah, you get some of them buzzy kind of sound effects, and if that's not really your flavor, you just might, for me, like I don't know why I like Attack from Mars. I think it's just, like better than this, where somebody might not feel, but this is still a really good table. So let's give our scores. I want to give my score for this. I kind of $5 Black Rose, Williams Black Rose, and like I said,
and just so this doesn't influence your score or anything, but it is from the same guy who made Attack from Mars.
Yeah, that's not going to influence my score any. Yeah, I would probably get this table probably an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Fair. Well, guys, I'm not going to give it a 10. All right. I cannot give it a 10 because I got to see how Medieval Madness is first before I jump on and give it a 10. But
Black Knight 2000
and Black Knight 2000, yeah, I gotta have
those are like your 10s. That's what I'm saying for me.
Yeah, those are my real life 10s. Now let's see how they'll play on here. But I will give this a 9, man, for sure. This is hands down my favorite table right now, other than Monster Bash.
Okay.
This gets a 9 out of 10.
I can respect that. The only reason I'm maybe, like I said, giving it an 8, like I have no real negatives against it. Just mainly, like I said, the pirate theming didn't speak to me on Sea of Thieves. It doesn't really speak to me on this. I've never been a Pirates of the Caribbean fan or any of that kind of stuff. Like, I think they're cool, for what it is, but I'm just not like, that's not my thing really. But, so, and then, like I said, it being that early 90s kind of vibe, it's not really my era of pinball so much. I mean, it is like I was growing up around that time, but like I kind of really liked pinball when they started adding more features to it, Yeah. But this was where they started, adding the DMD games and stuff like that. So it's still got a lot to offer. It's $5. You really can't go wrong with it, And I feel like giving it an 8 for me, kind of, it's fair enough score.
Yeah.
It's a great.
Get upset at you about your 8, dude.
Yeah. It's a great, it's a great table. I really don't have nothing bad to say about it. Like I would recommend buying this for $5.
But Ray Del Torre wants to know: Sea of Thieves or Black Rose? Which one's better?
Black Rose. Yeah, Black Rose.
Gotta give love to the Williams tables, man. Great job, Magic Pixel, on Sea of Thieves, but
with that said, that question popped in my mind when I was playing. Like, is this better than Sea of Thieves? Like, I had a moment where I was, I had a couple games that aggravated me, and I was like, is this better than Sea of Thieves? Because I remember saying like Black Rose is way better than Sea of Thieves, and I had a question mark moment where I wasn't sure about my own decision, but no, it really is better. It's like Williams knows pinball. Like, You know, like he said, like if you mess up in this game, it's absolutely your fault, you know. And if you score high scores, it's absolutely also your fault. So yeah, it's just a great table. But for me, it's not.
Black Rose 9.5.
You know, like for a 9 for me, it's probably like a Monster Bash or something like that. You know what I mean? Where this is like an 8 because I like the theming on Monster Bash, the music more,
That
the
speaks
table.
more to you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then my Attack from Mars. Don't ask me why. It's just the one that got me into pinball. So that's my 10. That's like my benchmark. You know, and then this is right under that, like a solid 8. You know.
There you go. I like that. Now, for a special treat for you guys that would like to hang out, those of y'all that like to get better at pinball tables and stuff like that, I got some tips. I got some tips for you on Black Rose. So the easiest strategy is just loop the whirlpool ramp all day. Gives you 1,000,000 points per shot. There is better value elsewhere, but if you're really good at hitting your ramp shots, then just keep hitting the whirlpool ramp over and over and over again. Now, the best way to demolish this game is to loop the whirlpool ramp repeatedly, changing your end lanes so you can collect luck. Go ahead and do your multi-ball. During multi-ball, trap one ball and loop the whirlpool ramp with the other ball, whichever is easiest, for 1,000,000 per ramp. Plus, you get get a letter for sink ship. When multi-ball is over, if the cannon is open to sink a ship, shoot underneath the side ramp and make a cannon shot, and you get 20,000,000 plus 10,000,000 plus every ship that you already sunk. Go back to the whirlpool ramp, liking your locks until you have no ships left to sink. The cannon will be open for regular shots that award sink ship letters, clearing all the targets. It's easier to get your letters when you have multi-ball. But the best cannon award shot is that first one, and that's going to be that double broadside. And you're going to keep wanting to hit that center, up the center mass, all the way at the end of the table, over and over and over again, up to what I think it's 32 million is the last shot you can take. So you can earn like double every shot that you make. But collecting them all, if you collect all the lights on the mass, the pole, that opens up the 15,000,000 point jackpot on the left ramp. So there's some keys to the game that help you try and get better. If y'all didn't know how to play Black Rose, there you go, man. That's something that I found this on the internet, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna see if I can find this for more games. So when we do future reviews, we can actually do more for this. So
y'all got the keys. What you gonna do with them? What you gonna do with them? We gave you the keys. What you gonna do with them?
So yeah, double broadside, you can get up to 160 million if you make all your shots within 30 seconds. Yep, and I think the last shot though is worth 32 million. Like it doubles every time. So it goes from 1 to 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 or 16, and then all the way up to 32. By the time you hit that 32 million shot, it's all worth total like 160, I think, something like that. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's how Matt Benheim, he's got the keys.
Yeah, right now he's got the keys. He's the number one player on the table and over 500 million points. So that's the guy to ask.
You ain't lying.
Well, guys, that's pretty much everything about it. I mean, it's kind of no brainer when it comes to Black Rose. I'm glad there's a ton of people in the community that are super surprised at how good it is. To me, it wasn't that much of a surprise. I mean, because I already liked the table in real life and I played it on FX before, but on the 4KP, when it comes to the sound effects and the SSF kit, it's awesome, dude. That table gets me so hype, especially when you sink a ship and everything. The video modes are hype. Pressing the flipper buttons as fast as you can together simultaneously while trying to escape the shark.
Yes, it's fun. It's fun. It ain't no Twilight Zone, you know. It ain't no Monster Bash. It ain't Attack from Mars. That's why, like I said, I can't score it too high, but it's fun. It's a great Williams table. It's a classic Williams table. You know, I don't think anybody will dispute that. And for $5, it's a no-brainer. And
Yeah,
it plays great. Most importantly, it plays great. Looks great. Sounds great.
Yeah. So now I noticed on the schedule that there is a Zen table next week. I don't know what it is.
Ray Delatorre says party zone. I don't know about that, Ray. We'll see.
We'll have to see, man. I guess they'll announce it, whatever it is, probably Monday or Tuesday. When they say later this week it's coming available. Maybe they'll do it tomorrow on the weekend or something like that. So next Zen release is whatever it is. So we'll see what it is.
Now Ray says it's Funhouse.
Oh, is that Hurricane? No, not Hurricane. Is it Hurricane? Is that what Funhouse is? I'm not sure what Funhouse is.
Funhouse. It's a table.
It is?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Funhouse. Duh. I remember now. My bad with the little doll. That's Ray's favorite table.
That's the end of the show.
I'm an idiot. I forgot the name of it.
That's the end of the show, you guys. We're done. Cut it.
I feel bad, dude. Sorry.
Run the credits.
That was a little fun.
Yeah,
hey guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with us tonight on Yo Retro, man. It was a good show tonight.
Yeah, it was.
Make sure you like the live stream for both of our channels, and make sure you subscribe to both of our channels, man. We got some more stuff coming out for y'all in the future. I got a arcade 1-up mod I need to show off when it gets done. Actually, I just got the last piece for it today, so let me get some filming done, and then I'll show you all this awesome custom arcade 1-up mod I did for my cabinet. Totally transformed it.
Maybe we'll have you on our community spotlight.
Maybe I might make my second ever community spotlight, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me, for the reason why I got the first community spotlight, attract modes. I have ideas for Fishtails and Black Rose and Sea of Thieves. So I was gonna do three more track modes. I might start on them tonight while I'm watching USA versus Canada and the Coronation game, which is going on right now, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's the reason why we don't have like 50 people watching us, but that's okay. I'm going to be watching that game right through streaming anyway, so let's go USA. But yeah,
the U and the S and the A.
That's right. So I'm going to work on those attract modes for you guys. I know some people definitely wanted Fishtails, and I'm like, how am I going to do Fishtails? I know exactly what I'm going to do for Fishtails. So I got some stuff coming up for you guys on the way. So stay tuned for that. I'll let y'all know on the Facebook groups as well as the community channel or community page. Let y'all know when those are out. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I got some stuff on the way for you people out there too. I'm not going to talk about it, but it's on the way.
Oh, surprise.
surprise.
Have you had any luck fixing the Godzilla track mode? I'll take care of it. I'll do all that at the same time and just go ahead and knock them all out. That way everybody gets it taken care of and everybody's happy. So who's gonna win that? Okay. All right, guys. Anything else you want to say, Six, before we let all these awesome people goodbye?
Just want to thank them for checking us out. Come back next week. Check us out. Yo Retro.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. Help me get to 1,000. Help this man get to 2,000. And we'll see y'all on the next Yo
Retro.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Yo.